How to get an MLC certificate. The Maritime Labour Convention 2006, MLC 2006, is an international standard that applies to shipping companies. MLC certification for manning agents is required who provide seafarer recruitment and placement services. More specifically, MLC 2006, Regulation 1.4 certification is required for crewing agencies. MLC 2006 Regulation 1.4 regulates the operation of seafarer recruitment and placement services, particularly private sector services. The International Labour Organization, ILO, introduced the Maritime Labour Convention, 2006, MLC 2006, in August 2013 to define and protect seafarers' rights such as living standards, safety hazards, employment, health, and social security. MLC 2006 became very effective and useful as many seafarers seek employment on ships flying flags other than their own. MLC 2006 protects seafarers in difficult situations where shipping companies fail to meet their obligations. Who is covered by the MLC 2006? MLC 2006 covers all seafarers employed, engaged, or working in any capacity on a ship covered by the convention. This includes not only the crew in charge of navigating or operating the ship, but also the hospitality staff, riding squad, and maritime security officers. MLC 2006 applies to all RPSL companies, crewing agencies, technical management companies, shipping companies, and all registered commercial ships, regardless of the flag state they belong to. MLC 2006 does not apply to ships that only operate on inland waterways, ships operating in waters where only port regulations apply, ships engaged in fishing operations, traditional style ships, naval ships and warships. The provisions of the MLC 2006 are directed at member countries that have either public or private seafarer recruitment and placement services operating in their territories. The MLC 2006 requires the establishment of a system for regulating crew manning companies, as well as the execution of specified matters in the form of laws, regulations, or other measures. DG Shipping is responsible for ensuring compliance with and implementation of MLC 2006 provisions in India. It is mandatory for all types of commercial vessels of 500 GRT, gross registered tonnage, and above that trade globally to carry an MLC 2006 certificate and a Declaration of Maritime Labour Compliance, DMLC, to demonstrate that the ship complies with all of the Convention's guidelines. Vessels over 500 GRT must carry the MLC certificate, whereas vessels under 500 GRT are issued a Statement of Compliance, and are encouraged to voluntarily comply with the guidelines. Who issues MLC certificates? The flag state either performs the certification process itself or appoints a recognized organization, RO, to do so. The process includes inspection and operational verification. In most cases, recognized organizations are service providers acting on behalf of flag states. IRQS certification, RINA certification, Euro certification, BVQI, and Lloyd are some of the popular inspection authorities that issue MLC certificates to crew manning companies. MLC certificates issued by these inspection bodies are widely recognized and accepted all over the world. What is the validity of an MLC certificate? Ships. For vessels undergoing flag change, a provisional or interim MLC certificate is issued with a 6-month validity period that can be extended for another period of 6 months. After the vessels have been inspected, a full-term MLC certificate is issued for a maximum of 5 years. Companies. MLC certificate is issued to crewing agencies for a period of 3 years, subject to the successful completion of annual audits. To know more about MTO registration, visit legalbabu.com.